Welcome to Tibalt's Apprentice. I recently mentioned the B word, and in conjunction with one of my decks. The B word, of course, is banned. And it occurred to me, Arena has a banned card list going right now. Or rather, a lack of a banned, an unbanned card list. An unbanned event. How about that? Whew. Shouldn't do this early in the morning. Anyhow, I thought it would be interesting to see what a real banned card list might look like. Holy crap. Let's look at that right now. Click. All right. I didn't play with this card when it was first available, but joining our forces, oh my gosh, this is insane. So this deck is not infallible. Don't think that. You'll see the Agents of Treachery in there. And a couple of other good cards. This deck is designed to win on turn 3, 4, something like that. It's a variation of, I'll actually include the link to the initial deck that I saw online. Of course, I didn't have all the wild cards I needed. So anyhow, here's what's going on. We're going to get as many attackers, non-human attackers, on the board as we can. Very important distinction there. They've got to be non-human. But luckily, soldiers is a type and not a human type. So you'll see what we have going on here. We have this to play at instant speed. So while they put their card on the board, I'm going to throw these guys down as instants. I'd like a little variety in life here. So let's throw down a mountain. And actually, I'm not going to go with variety yet. I'll get the goblins out next turn. That's it. But right now, what we really need is we need that join our forces in our hand to start with. Ideally, that's the perfect hand. But we're going to go 4 or 5 turns in on this. And again, this is not the perfect deck, but it's pretty darn good. So they're going to put down another one of these. I am going to throw down some more tokens in the meantime. And I am very surprised that they would go this, but obviously their plan is not coming together as strictly as it should. Down to 4 lands. Let's go ahead and get some goblins on the board. And let's do this. And we'll just go ahead and ping them for 1. Just because we can. At this point, I don't know exactly what the deck is going to do, but I do know that having that mechanic where I can, hey, there's the card that I want. Sweet. We'll get more soldiers on board. Go to their turn, and one simple swing sets everything in motion. So, just looking to see what she says. Going to need everything to attack. Hope they don't do 20 damage in a single turn. That sounds ridiculous, but however, we are playing with a banned list or a unbanned list. Got to get that right. Anyhow, yeah. So let's see where we go from here. Thinking. I didn't want to play this double speed because I feel like there wouldn't be anything to watch. It's also taking a really long time for them to decide what's going to happen here. So then my computer even gets bored. Look at that. So they're swinging in. I can take it. I don't think there's going to be any way for them to do 20 points of damage to me in a single turn. So, yeah, let's put that land on board. Drop our join our forces. Go ahead and swing in. Mostly what I was worried about, she needed to be included with the swing. She doesn't. And this is where the cascading value starts. So we'll try this. Oh, there's that Agent of Treachery we were looking for, hoping to get. We'll take one of those. And hey, there's another one. We'll take one of those. Nice. And oh, we'll take the victory for sure. Now, to be fair, I did say this is not a perfect deck. So, with that in mind, we're going to take, oh, look at that beautiful Tibalt right there. I love it. Yeah, so we easily got our points for this. That's not a big deal. But we are going to, we close for the night, but then we come back and pick up. Oh, look, shameless self-promotion. Well, thank you for that, for those of you that have bought from me at Dark Ritual, and we're back to the game again. So we resumed this game this morning, because that other one was the last game I played last night. This is the first game that I played this morning. And I in turn get spanked. Spoiler alert. I'm telling you this now because if you watch the whole thing, it's taking me longer to explain what happened than it will for this once the game actually begins. Now, I don't see a solid opening hand, and it doesn't even matter if I'd had a solid opening hand. We're not going to use him till later. Actually, we're not going to use him at all. So, looking to see what that does. It gives all my creatures double strike, so I might have a chance. And there's the card that I was looking for. I just need 2 more lands. That's all I need. Can I pull it off? The answer is no, because channel. Why would you be able to do this? Now, I can't even be mad about this. Channel Fireball, not the YouTube thing, or not the webpage. Channel Fireball was one of the things that I played early on when I first played the game. So I can't even be mad. I was the first one of my friends to discover that. However, we didn't have things like Ulamog. And the ceaseless hunger is having a snack, and the snack is me. So that's that game right there. I just pull a card just to see what I can pull, but yeah, there's no returning from that. However, I will wait for them to swing, watch a third of my deck go away, or a 6, 10 cards. It doesn't matter, because they're all gone, and so am I. So, where do we go from here? We're going to play one more game, because I always like to play 2, 3. I like to play 3 games. I like to win them all, but a lot of times it's just 2 out of 3. This is a fun deck if you have the cards to build it. There are banned cards, so some of them are from the older sets, so you're going to have a lot of them. Let's see how deep we get into this. Do we get to turn 3, turn 4? We're going to, let's go ahead and put down our, can't seem to decide. Yes, let's get creatures on the board just in case. I just got an update for how to play that other Mythic deck, the deck I'm hoping to go to Mythic with. Thanks for that, Mike. All right, so fair to middling. I need a 4th land. Gonna swing in for every point of damage that I can. Every point matters. And so they're gonna be getting treasure tokens at the end of turn. I never really understood how that mechanic worked. I should slow down or read things. I've heard, reading the card explains the card, and not bumping the table is always a good thing because the camera is mounted to it. Anyhow, where are we at? We're really, really hoping to get that 4th land next turn. Agent of Treachery in our hand doesn't really do anything for us, especially since we only have mountains and plains. Going wide with the board state might matter, but you've seen other people are playing Ulamog, so, maybe not so much. What is this? That's, okay. I see they're going wide also. Wide and big. All right. Well, anything that can be done about this? Should we get that 4th land, we're good? No, we still need our Journey of Forces. However, giving all of our things double strike is, a valid strategy. We'll see if it makes a difference or not. Maybe I should have done this double time. This is killing me waiting this long. I went back and watched a lot of my old videos, and man, I am just not good at this with normal speed. Lots of ums too. Flyers coming on the board. That could be a problem. This game is going quite a bit longer than I expected it to. And they're gaining more treasures, so, that's a bad thing. Really, you want this deck to... never mind. As I was starting to say, you want this deck to close out about turn... You want it to close out just like that. You want it to close out about turn 4. And that's about it. So it's not the best deck there is, but it is a fun deck. And there's that sweetheart Tibalt. Don't you just love Tibalt? No? Well, I don't really love him either or whatever, but I thought it was funny to name my channel that. So, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. What am I doing here?